Hi, I'm Mark, this is Mark's Tech Vlogs on YouTube, and today I'm going to bring you guys a review of the brand new Tado X smart thermostat. Now this was originally announced earlier this year, but only arrived in the UK about a month ago. And the Tado X is a successor to Tado's V3 Plus, although this is still available and at the moment with massive discounts. My guess is they're trying to clear the stock. They have, however, said that V3 Plus is going to continue to be supported. I've got a couple of Tado X videos coming up, including a review of their smart radiator valve, which will be coming up in a few days' time. I'm also going to make a comparison video between the V3 setup and the Tado X setup to help you decide if it's something you should upgrade from or if it's worth getting. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see any of those videos when they come up. And I've used the Tado V3 Plus for about 3 years. And before that I used the Hive system. And I purchased the Tado V3 Plus for myself, and in using it for the last 3 years, it's the best smart home heating solution I've come across. And for that reason, I was really excited to pick up the Tado X, which I have indeed paid for myself. So let's start and talk about price. So pricing and packages for the Tado X are a bit simpler than the V3 Plus. And it also has a lower starting price, which is great. And there are two types of Tado X packs you might pick up. Firstly, there's the wireless smart thermostat kit, and this is the kit you're going to see throughout this video. This comes with the thermostat, which can be wired or wireless, and then also comes with a white box that attaches to your boiler. And then there's the wired starter kit. This comes with the smart thermostat, but then also the Tado Bridge X. And each of these packs cost £160. I'll make sure I put links below to Tado's website and Amazon because there's quite often offers on both of these. And this makes the Tado X one of the most affordable smart heating solutions out there, especially given their philosophy that you should be able to install this yourself. You can find out which version of the Tado X you need via their website. But essentially, if your current thermostat is wireless, then you're probably going to need the wireless kit. If your current thermostat is wired, then you're going to need the wired kit. And if you don't already have any kind of thermostat in your house, other than maybe a controller on your boiler's actual front itself, then you are probably going to need the wireless kit as well. And at that point, you're probably also going to need a plumber. That's especially true in the UK because anytime you need to open up your actual boiler, you need a gas-safe registered engineer to do that. For most people with an existing thermostat of some way, shape or form, you should be able to install this yourself. So let's dive into the specification. So the Tado X is compatible with most gas boilers and heat pumps. It supports both relay and open therm. And it even works if you've got a separate hot water tank that is also heated by your boiler. It is also compatible with underfloor heating. And the big thing new with Tado X compared to their previous models is that it now supports Matter over Thread. That means if you've got something that already acts as a thread router, you don't need a Tado Bridge. Now this is currently most applicable to Apple users. So if you've got a 2nd or 3rd gen Apple TV 4K, a 2nd gen HomePod or a HomePod Mini, you can use this without a Tado Bridge. At the moment those are the only hubs compatible without buying something from Tado. If you get a wireless kit, like you see throughout this video, the white box that attaches to your boiler also acts as a bridge, so you don't need the separate bridge. Of course, if you've got a really big house, you might need a bridge somewhere in the middle to kind of bridge the gap. This Matter support means that it works with Apple Home, Google Home and Alexa. And of course it works in the Tado app as well, and you are probably going to want to use that for most of the functionality. Now in this video I'm only going to talk about Apple functionality and the Tado functionality because I don't use Google or Alexa. The other thing worth noting is that this is compatible with open therm, but because that requires some changing of wiring in your boiler, this isn't something I've been able to test. When my boiler's due for its service in about a year's time, I might get the engineer to change that wiring at that point. One thing worth noting is that it connects to your home Wi-Fi using a 2.4 GHz network. And I found when setting this up, I had to temporarily pause my 5 GHz network in order to get it to connect. This is pretty common with smart home products, and once it's connected, you can turn your 5 GHz back on and it connects fine. If you use the included thermostat wirelessly, it takes 3 AAA batteries. And when those get low, you're going to get a notification through the Tado app. If my experience with V3 Plus is anything to go by, you're probably going to replace these batteries around once a year. Tado don't officially comment on battery life. It's also worth noting that this is suitable for installation in a bathroom. And then finally, the Tado X range is not backwards compatible with the V3 Plus range. This means if you've already got V3 Plus and some of their valves, you're going to have to start again. The big positive, however, is that this also comes with a massive 10-year warranty. So let's move on from spec and talk about the design. If you get the wireless starter kit, then the wireless receiver is a white box which goes next to your boiler or wherever the wiring for your wireless thermostat goes. For me, that means it's in a cupboard, so it's pretty inconspicuous, but as a white box with a rounded design and a few lights on, it doesn't look bad anyway. The cables come out the bottom of it, and there'll be 1 or 2 cables depending on your setup. The main part of a Tado X you're going to see every day is the wireless thermostat. This has a black front and white rounded edges. It is slightly smaller than the previous generation, and the new LCD display is plenty bright enough and easy to read, although off most of the time unless you tap a button on it. One thing I would say is that it does look very slightly blurry, but that's if I'm being super critical. It's still perfectly readable. That wireless thermostat has 3 buttons on it, an up, a down and a navigation button. It can be mounted in a couple of ways, so you can use the included screws or the included sticky pads. When you need to replace the batteries, that front easily pulls off. So let's talk about installation. Firstly, if you've got an existing Tado system that's not the Tado X, you're going to need to remove that home from your Tado app. That means deleting your products and deleting your home. That's because the Tado X is not backwards compatible. I would highly recommend taking screenshots of your schedules beforehand because there's no way to import these into the Tado X. This is probably the biggest oversight on Tado's part for people upgrading in my opinion. But I'll cover whether you should upgrade or not in a separate video, and realistically you're probably only going to set these schedules up once anyway. Getting back to installation, the first thing to do is to download the Tado app. If you've already got it, you're going to want to open it and just set up your home again. You're then going to click Add Product. And at this point, you're going to want to scan the QR code for your wireless receiver, so the part that goes on the boiler, or you're going to want to type in the code manually. I found the app wasn't great at scanning the QR codes unless you held the camera quite far back. From there, it will ask you what your existing setup is. That means you'll put in your existing boiler, a water tank if you've got one, a wireless receiver if you've got one, and your existing thermostat, whether that's wired or wireless. Tado will then give you personalised step-by-step instructions for installing it. That will include removing your existing setup. And this is because Tado's philosophy is that you should be able to install it. And having previously used their personalised instructions on a setup with a water tank and a wireless receiver, they're actually really good and pretty simple to follow. You even get little stickers in the box to attach to those wires as you're removing them from your existing thermostat. Although I'd always recommend taking pictures of things as you go along and before you remove anything. If you're unsure or really nervous about it, then do call a plumber. It probably won't take them more than an hour to install anyway. But of course that will be an extra cost. Not only do you get the labels in the box, Tado also bundle in some extra bridging wires if you're going to need them, and also some isolator blocks. That means other than tools, you'll have everything you need to get it installed. As I said, I previously had a Tado V3+, so I literally removed the wire from one white box and put them into another. They went in exactly the same places, and the whole installation took me about 20 minutes. Of course, I did also isolate the power. Once the wireless receiver is installed, you're also going to add the wireless thermostat. This is also done by hitting Add a Device and scanning a QR code. Now during the process, it will also add this to Apple Home, although I found that after installation it wasn't actually in Apple Home and I had to go and do it again. And realistically, having it in Apple Home is more useful for monitoring rooms and having everything in one place rather than actually controlling your boiler. But essentially for simple schedules you're going to want to use Tado. And this is a really good time to talk about the Tado app. And in the Tado app you can add your devices and you assign them to a room. So you'll see throughout this video I have 4 rooms set up in mine. I've got 1 where my wireless thermostat is and 3 where I've got their radiator valves. Each room can have individual schedules, and when you're starting off you can copy a schedule from one room to another. These schedules can be separated into as many slots during a day as you like. You can also copy schedules from one day into another. This is great as a starting point if you want to tweak different days or if you want a room to have the same schedule every day of the week. This whole interface from Tado is just really well thought out and works really well. In the app you can also manually turn off the heating via geofencing. That means if you go away from home you'll get a notification saying you've left, do you want to turn off the heating? You can then jump into the app and turn it off. You can also add in other household members, view current heating statuses, boost the heating if you want to, manually toggle it, resume schedules and turn the heating off. Out of the box, all of the above is free and can be accessed and controlled wherever you are in the world. Thanks to Matter, schedules are also pushed to the device locally. That means if your internet was to go off, your heating would still work. This also means you could in theory use this setup completely offline. You just need to set up something like a wireless hotspot initially where you get it set up. Now Tado do offer a subscription service called Also Assist. And personally I think this is something worth getting. It costs $3.99 a month or £30 for the year, making the yearly option much more cost effective. This gives you access to a few features. It gives you access to Energy IQ, Care and Protect, which monitors your boiler for potential faults and sees how much it's been in use, and then it also gives you things like automatic geofencing and open window detection. Now in my opinion that automatic geofencing is the thing that makes this worthwhile, because you won't just get a notification, it will just turn off your heating when the last person leaves. Likewise, it will turn the heating back on when the first person gets back. Personally, I think that £30 subscription will basically cover itself in the money you save from just having your heating off when you're not at home. Of course, you could save £30 a year and do it manually every time, but there's probably a chance you're going to forget, but you know, it's up to you. But of course, if you do opt for a manual option and you get to say the airport before you've remembered, you can still do it because you can toggle it off anywhere in the world. So let's talk about actually using this device. And I've been using this for about 2 weeks now. And I've been using it alongside 3 of the smart radiator valves, and I can honestly say it's fantastic. The schedules kick in reliably, and being able to quickly boost your heating or adjust your schedules from the app is also great. And the app is just really well designed and thought out. The Apple Home integration also allows me to monitor it alongside my other smart home devices in my Apple Home app. That goes for whether I'm looking at the Home app on my watch or my phone or my Mac. And some of those features that you get with the Auto Assist feature are nice to have as well, especially for boiler monitoring. Although personally, the only reason I actually have a subscription is because of the automatic geofencing. And that also works well every time. And of course, the thing with a smart thermostat is that generally speaking, once you've got your schedule set up, you just leave it to do its thing. You might occasionally open the app and boost the heating, or maybe switch it off in warmer months and then turn the schedules back on again, but generally you just leave it to do its thing. And this does it really well. Of course, if you are going to use that geofencing feature, you'll want to make sure you add other people into your home in the Tado app. They will get an invite and they can download the Tado app and accept the invitation. The other thing to note is that all of their valves and the main thermostat support something called temperature offsetting. That means if they're in a warm place, so perhaps directly near your fire or above your radiator, you can adjust it so you get a more accurate reading. And of course, whilst most of the time you'll leave the schedules to do their thing or operate it via the app, if you do want to change the temperature, you can do that on that thermostat. You can just tap a button and use the arrows. That will then send a signal and kick it in on your boiler. But all of that's great, but what are the downsides? Now, I've been using Tado for about 3 years, mostly with their V3 Plus system, and generally it's been super reliable. And it's my preferred heating solution, not just because it's reliable, but also because it's got a really good app. And in using the X for a couple of weeks, I've only had one issue, and that was after the first couple of days. And I basically found that wireless receiver, so the bit attached to my boiler, disappeared from the app. I re-added it using the card and the QR code that came with it, and ever since it's been there fine and done exactly what it should. I'm not quite sure why it removed itself, but I'll always be honest in my reviews, so if that does happen and you see it's missing from the Tado app, just add it in again. The other downside is that I do think the automatic geofencing ought to be a free feature rather than being something you've got to pay for. But £30 a year isn't going to break the bank, and I do think it will pay for itself. But all in all, what's the verdict? With a minor redesign that in my opinion makes it look a bit more modern, all of the great features from a previous generation of Tados plus Matter support, this is easily the best smart thermostat on the market. That Matter support means it can operate offline if your internet was to go down, and Tado also throw in a massive 10-year warranty. And Tado's personalised instructions that cover thousands of boilers and setups mean that most people genuinely can install this themselves, which saves you money on getting it set up and running to start with. If you pair it with their smart radiator thermostat, you can get even more out of this. And a review for that will be coming in a couple of days, so subscribe if you want to see that. As I said, I'm also going to make a comparison video between the V3 Plus and the Tado X. That'll aim to help you work out if you need to upgrade, or whether you should just get the V3 Plus while it's on offer. If you've got any questions, stick them below and I'll answer those. If you want to pick up a Tado X, I'll put links below to Tado's and Amazon's website. Those are affiliate links, so anything you spend on those will just give me a very small percentage of what you spend at no cost to yourself. That helps this channel out. This isn't my full-time job, and I just make reviews to help you guys out. If you do use one of those links, thank you very much. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys again soon.